Hello everyone, this is Keso. I have secured all India rank 3 and 12 in the UPSC CAPF 2024 and welcome to this new video. In this series we are covering PYQs for UPSC CAPF and we will see all the relevant questions which are important for your upcoming exams. And so let's go ahead with the lecture. This is the first question related to the national emergency, that which one of the following statements about national emergency are correct. So statement 1, a proclamation of an emergency may be made by the president only when the security of India or any part thereof is threatened by war or external aggression or armed rebellion. So this is correct, and you must know about 44th Amendment Act of 1978. So 44th Amendment Act, it replaced the word internal disturbance and it introduced as a new term, armed rebellion, as a ground for the declaration of national emergency. So the first statement is correct, and the second statement, the government of India acquires power to give direction to a state on any matter. This is also correct, and Indian federal structure becomes a unitary structure under national emergency. Third statement, the proclamation of emergency does not suspend the state legislature. That is correct, and most of us get this one wrong, as we think that state legislature is suspended. So it does not get suspended. So 1, 2 and 3 all are correct. And fourth one, the proclamation of emergency can continue for a maximum period of 6 months at a time, only if approved by resolutions of both the houses of parliament. This is incorrect, as we need approval from any house of the parliament. So 1, 2 and 3 are correct. For detailed lecture, you can refer to our POLITY lecture series, where we have covered national emergency. Let's see the next question. The National Human Rights Commission was established under the Statute of the Protection of Human Rights Act 1993. This is also a very simple question. Let's see the next one. Which one of the following statements with the regard of impeachment of a judge of the Supreme Court of India is not correct? A motion addressed to the President signed by at least 100 members of both the houses of parliament is delivered to the Speaker. This is incorrect, as 100 members from Lok Sabha and 50 members from Rajya Sabha would be the correct answer. So here A is incorrect and B, C, D are correct. The motion is investigated by a committee of 3 members, so 2 judges of the Supreme Court and a distinguished jurist in the eyes of President. If the committee finds the judge guilty of misbehavior or that he suffers from incapacity, the motion together with the report of the committee is taken up for the consideration in the house where the motion is pending. The judge will be removed after the President gives his order for removal. So B, C, D are correct. Let's see the next question. Which one of the following are not an official language of the United Nations? So German is not an official language of the United Nations. So there are 6 official languages of the UN, and those 6 are English, Arabic, French, Chinese, Mandarin, Russian and Spanish. So these 6 are the official languages of the UN. So in this question, only German is not an official language of the UN. Let's see the next question. So the judgment of the Supreme Court in People's Union for Civil Liberties versus Union of India in 2004 is related to right to information, and RTI Act was passed in 2005, RTI, after this judgment only. And then next question, which among the following deals with the habeas corpus? So habeas corpus is one of the writ of the Supreme Court and High Court under Article 32 and 226. So ADM Jabalpur case is famous for this, and it is also called as Shivkan Shukla case. So Shivkant Shukla case was a landmark judgment of the Supreme Court of India pertaining to the suspension of Article 21 and Article 26 to 226 of Indian Constitution in the event of a national emergency. Supreme Court ruled in the case of ATM Jabalpur that a person's right to life cannot be upheld by a high court under Article 226 of the Indian Constitution during a national emergency. So that's it. Let's move ahead with the next question. Which one of the following statements regarding the powers of the High Court under 226 is not correct? So C would be correct answer. This power can derogate the power conferred on the Supreme Court under Article 32(2). No, Supreme Court is a superior court than High Court, and statement A, B and D are correct, that High Court can issue writs of habeas corpus, mandamus, quo warranto, certiorari and prohibition. This is correct under Article 226. Writs can be issued to enforce any rights conferred by Part 3 and for any other purpose also. So in this case, High Court has a expanded jurisdiction, that it can also issue writs for any other purpose also, and option D is also correct. It can be issued to any authority under its jurisdiction. Under its jurisdiction only, and the Supreme Court or High Court also can't breach their jurisdiction. Let's see the next question. Which one of the following is not correct? Like every year, 1 or 2 question is asked from this list, like union list, concurrent list and state list. So here the C would be incorrect, as interstate trade and commerce is not a subject under the state list. I think it is under concurrent list. We will have to check that. You can comment your answer in the comment box, as it is a part of state list, union list or concurrent list, and all other 3 are correct. So legislation on criminal laws barring exceptions. Exceptions are like armed forces, naval forces, and under the concurrent list. Then bankruptcy and insolvency under concurrent list only, and then banking exclusively under union list. So all 3 are correct, while C is incorrect. Let's move ahead with the next question. And this question was dropped by UPSC, as all the 3 statements are incorrect. Let's see the last question of this lecture. Who among the following was the first pro tem speaker to be unanimously elected as the Speaker of the Lok Sabha? So here the correct answer would be Somnath Chatterjee. And we have seen a tendency of UPSC in various other exams like CAPF, CDS, NDA. They ask like various GK questions. So this is also one of the GK questions. So we should keep a tab on these type of GK questions also. So here the Somnath Chatterjee would be answer. So that's it in this lecture, and we have seen only the relevant questions which is going to help you in your upcoming exams. And thank you for watching. Please do subscribe to the channel.